there. Like I was there. I'm living with all these people. Like the only people that I seen with health, I didn't see none of the men with health issues. I knew they had it because I knew what they was going through, but you didn't see it physically though. It didn't show. But on the women, it showed.
The mission statement of Melanation? What was the difference?
It was a lot of people coming for healing. It was a lot of these people. See, a lot of these people first came because they had issues. I think Nature Boy had issues too, and he just didn't put it out there at first.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Sexual issues. They got sexual STDs, or I don't know. They were saying he had AIDS, a lot of that shit. So I heard the shit, but nobody ever addressed it. So I asked him. He, of course, he gonna tell me what he tell everybody else. Nah. So, but you don't never know.
But the way he was moving, you felt like there's some underlying issues here.
No, because you would have seen like health, nigga, you would have seen that when you was there. Like I was there, I'm living with all these people. Like the only people that I seen with health, I didn't see none of the men with health issues. I knew they had it because I knew what they was going through, but you didn't see it physically though. It didn't show, but on the women, it showed because they had smells. Women can't hide that shit that long like that. A man, you might be leaking, nigga, you might be going to and keep it moving, and not say nothing and still go about your life. But the women, they get to start smelling, and that's how I know, like, hey, something ain't right.
So, wait, so you took the natural approach, and they took the natural approach. Did you see anybody get healed?
I didn't see them do none of that healing shit. Because when I got there, they were still eating out the grocery store. I wasn't used to that. I wasn't used to going to the grocery store and getting nothing. I go to the fruteria, where the Mexicans, they getting it right out. They farmers, basically.
Yeah, basically.
They got farmers markets out there where you can go get it, where they cut it off the tree. It still got the arms on it, the branches. You can tell this is fresh.
So.
And it spoils in like days too. You gotta eat it now. So you can't really have, in Mexico, you can't really have a lot of food like we store food like that.
Yeah, there's no refrigeration.
We got refrigerators and all, but the heat out there, it's like the humidity, it spoils food fast, and it's organic food. So you gotta remember, ain't no type of chemicals in none of their food in Mexico. Not even in the meat. They can't afford it, and it's against the law. Because a lot of the poisons, the chemicals that they put in the food here in America, it's fucking you up. That's causing the diabetes. It's causing and they're using all the white flours, the white sugars that are stripped of all its nutrients and minerals. And so you have to learn the technologies of the body. In order to fully understand how to be a whole being, you got to eat whole foods. And everything that's not a whole food is still taken away from you in some aspect.
That's real.
So it's killing you in some aspect if you're not eating a whole food. And I'm like, damn, nigga, knowing all this shit and figuring out all this shit on this journey, nigga, you like, what the fuck do we do?
Nah, that's real. That's a whole nother.
I got that going on. I got the cancer shit going on still. I got a new baby coming, nigga. I'm out here like, nigga, I got to do something.
So wait, how much time were you out there from, just so we can get it?
The first time I was out in Mexico for a whole year and a half, but I was only there with them for 5 days. I still had a crew of people that I had. This is how I left though. Yeah, I was with Carbonation for 5 days the first time. Them 5 days, they voted my wife out. And they voted another group member that I had with me out.
Like voted like y'all ain't.
They had one day they woke up and they was like, hey, we gotta vote. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Damn.
And then they was like, you can stay, but she gotta go, he gotta go. I'm like, hold up. Why did you
your wife out? What the?
She was pregnant and they was like, they read her chart. They like, you're not acting like your chart say. And I'm like, nigga, we're not gonna factor in your hormones and all that. Like, we're not gonna factor that shit. They like, nah, she ain't acting right, she gotta go. Her energy ain't matching ours, she gotta go. I'm like, bet, well shit, I gotta go too then. They like, nah, they begging me and it's weird. They was begging me to stay. And then dude did some homo shit. He came up to me one day, we was in the studio, and he was like, you got some nice lips. And he just sat there and like,
wait, another.
He said that Nature Boy did me like that. Like, nigga, you got nice lips. And he came and sat by me in the studio.
Oh, Nature Boy did that. Damn, so wait.
Yeah, so at that, I'm like, I'm out. I'm out, my nigga. It's my 5-day visit is up. After 5 days, my visit is up. Yeah, we all arguing, nigga. At this point, we all arguing. I'm like, nigga, y'all got me all the way fucked. I don't know who y'all niggas is. I don't even know half of y'all niggas. But this ain't it for me, nigga. I can do this shit by myself. This is play school, because they act and they wake up every day. He make them set the cameras up. He make them get dressed. He make them do it all. It was a show. He was like an executive producer over there. Yeah.
Let's stay on the nice lips for a second. So I seen Nature Boy is a very interesting character, and so is Solar. As I talk, real life.